Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney, Miles Edgeworth Investigations. Maybe I'm the one who should be welcomed back because I haven't been able to record any YouTube videos for about a full month now, plus a few days. I have been sick, very sick, with COVID-19. It was hell, and now I can actually talk again without having a horrible coughing fit. So I'm back, I can record again, everything's great. Now, boy, it has been a hot minute since I thought about this plotline that was going on. So, last I remember, we started interrogating Lance Amano, and Miles started to suspect that Lance staged his own kidnapping to get money from his father, Ernest. And I think that Lance might have killed the butler who he roped into his scheme once the butler started getting like cold feet or second thoughts maybe. And just as Miles was about to head to the haunted house, which I think has very incriminating evidence in it, I think it was a shard of mirror or a broken mirror we were looking for. Just as Miles was about to head out to the haunted house, Ernest appeared, saying that he's purchased the deed to the haunted house in this theme park, and if Miles were to go in there, it would be trespassing and illegal. And that's where we left off. It's not looking good for us. Also, holy shit, I completely forgot that Shilon Lane existed. Dang, okay, well. Alright, there's a lot of details, very fine details I forget about this case, really, so we'll just have to stumble our way through and get back on track here. I mean, look, okay, I could have rewatched all my videos to get back into the swing of things, but nah? Okay. If I can't get permission to investigate the crime scene, then the truth will be lost. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Okay. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing spacing out? Have you forgotten? There's only one thing you should do at a time like this. And what is that? When the people are in a bind, the hero of justice appears to save the day. Look, you just leave it to me. For I am Kay Faraday, the second of the great Yatagarasu. But I thought you were a thief, not a hero. The Yatagarasu is noble and is always a thief of justice. Thief of justice. That sounds like a Homestuck title. Oh, that's nostalgic. I miss Homestuck. Okay, I know it's still going on, but yeah, sometimes memories should just stay memories. That's... of course. If we have enough information, I can recreate the inside of the haunted house with this. What? Oh, they're bringing this back, right. But, like... would they just have to work on Miles's memory? Plus, if we then factor in everyone's testimony, you can recreate exactly what happened when I dropped off the ransom money. We may be able to figure out some new information through this. It's worth a try. Agent Lane. So you want to use your little toy? Be my guest. Okay, hang on. You're all about to witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Detective Gumshoe. Is there a copy of the haunted house's blueprint among the police's reference documents? Yes, sir. We got it just in case we needed it for the kidnapping case. Alright, I'll input the haunted house data then. What is this? Where are we? It's like we're inside the haunted house. Even if we can't inspect the real location itself, the path to the truth slumbers here. This is so weird. If I can successfully navigate my way using logic, I'll ultimately arrive at the truth. Now then, I believe I'm ready to investigate the crime scene. Okay, what should I recreate first? You haven't figured it out yet. Maybe I have and maybe I haven't, but I'm going to make you do all the hard work. Very well. I'd like to inspect the moment in which I was ambushed by my abductor. The two of them were definitely in this place at that time. If I can verify that, it may provide me with a new lead. I had just come out into the hallway after leaving the money inside the dining room. At that time, I saw a badger slumped over on the floor at the end of the hall. Huh? What was a badger doing all the way down there? I also thought it strange. However, I thought that maybe it was simply a mannequin that was set there for an atmosphere. Do you know what badger it was? No. It was too dark to tell. All I saw was its silhouette. Well, I know it was the proto-badger. Pretty memorable sight. In that case, I guess we'll just program a badger silhouette in for now. Okay, programming complete. Then I started walking towards the exit. And that's when you were struck from behind, right? Yes. But that's odd. The hallway's a dead end. Where did your assailant come from? There's only one location I can think of. I believe my assailant was lying in wait here. Yeah, no shit. What is this? Is this even a question? That doll I saw wasn't really a doll. It was, in fact, a costumed kidnapper. Also, I saw that I'm left with low HP. Gee, thanks, past Zephyr from a month ago. God. I'm not dependable, man. Okay. Oh, so he used the costume as a perfect camouflage to blend in with the rest of the house. Precisely. He waited until I had made the drop-off and was about to leave. Then, just as he saw me take a step towards the exit, he stood and launched his attack. I can think of no better hiding place than this. Hey, not bad. I'm beginning to think I should steal this tactic for myself. Just don't use it to do anything criminal, Kay. Well, Lance? What? What are you asking me for? As one of the kidnappers, I figured I should give you the chance to confess first. I was one of the kidnappers, but I don't know anything. I did come up to the haunted house, but I never set foot inside. Okay, I forgot the detail that we actually did get a confession out of him, that we have actually confirmed for a fact that he did stage his own kidnapping. Okay. So now we're solving the murder of the butler. What was his name? It was something long. Hold on. Oliver Deacon. Wait, wasn't there... He faked his name, that's right. Yeah, he faked his name. He's actually related to Lauren Pops, who was his daughter. Hold on, I think there's a letter from him from in prison. Colin DeVore, that's his real name. Okay, I'm glad I remember. I should, yeah. Damn. And they had the pendant, the wings, and the horse match up to become the Pegasus, that's right. Okay. I left old Oliver in charge of picking up the ransom money. He didn't set foot inside. Is he telling the truth, or is this another lie? Alright, then you're claiming that it was Mr. Deacon who assaulted me. Yes, I'm sure it was him. Okay, inputting the new info now. Mr. Deacon was the Bad Badger, right? Since the Bad Badger has a gun attached to his right hand, I'll have to change it so the weapon is in his left hand. Well, we established that the prop gun was removed from the costume, so a real gun could be held in place in plain view without anyone batting an eye. Now to verify the facts of this recreation. Begin investigation. Oh yeah. It suddenly dawns on me that I have a lot of people to talk to. I'm fine with that. Let's begin with K. Yes? Notice anything? K, how is, Little Thief? Totally fine and recreating the crime scene. All that's left is more info. But, I can't believe I'm replicating a haunted house. And that we're talking about the fate of $1 million. Pretty exciting stuff. I can't say I understand what is so exciting about recreating a crime scene. In any case, I believe that it is very probable that the murder occurred at this place. And if I can prove that, then we will finally arrive at the truth. Yeah! So, what are you waiting for? Let's get investigating! Okay. Right to left. Gumshoe. I can't believe what I'm seeing, sir. The space that I'm standing in, it's like out of some crazy dream. Except that this isn't a dream. This is something K's gadget. No, wait, this is exactly like a dream, sir. I've never been so impressed. It's a miracle. Someone sure is easily impressed. I'm so glad you like it. Oh, so this is a product of your gadget? Now I wish I had one too. Well, once this is over, I'll let you play with it for a bit if you want. Oh, that's so nice. Someone's actually being nice to Gumshoe. Oh, that's great. You do that for me, pal? Thanks. Alright, let's wrap up this case already. It's times like these that I wonder if they understand the seriousness of the situation. Thanks for letting us use, Little Thief. Lane G says, reject not those who seek the truth. So keep in mind that I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing this for the truth. Don't worry, I understand. We may have different methods, but our wish is the same. Okay, Sheena, you're very interesting to me. So, have you noticed anything worthwhile? I have no obligation to talk to you. Well, I'm fine with just Little Thief in solving this case. That toy, it's very well made. Haha, that's because it's the heart of the noble thief Yatagarasu. Kay, that may not be something you want to advertise to everyone. Humph. So, Sheena, what exactly is the source of this extra-dimensional-like space? I believe this is nothing more than a projection from that girl's toy. So it's all an illusion, right? Yes. Hey, don't treat this like some sort of silly light show. Nothing to investigate with this portrait on the ground. It's a replica of myself. You were totally oblivious to what was behind you, huh? Yes, I suppose I am also to blame for what happened to me. It was incredibly dark, which was all the more reason I should have been more alert. I vow to never be caught by surprise again. Alright, how about you, Lance? What are you thinking back there? You can lie all you want, but it will all be for naught, Lance. As soon as I expose the truth, you'll be placed under arrest. How can you do this? After all that my dad has done for you? What your father has done for me is unrelated to the charges you face now. Unbelievable. You know, you sound kind of like a bully right now, Mr. Edgeworth. If I'm not serious about this, he will never understand the true gravity of his crimes. I will not allow him to remain a child forever. Now you sound like a dad. Oh, that's the art that spawned 1,000 fan arts. Miles, my boy, what is the meaning of all this? Do you plan to pay me back for all I've done for you with the conviction of my son? I have not forgotten my debt to you. However, your son's crimes are a separate matter. Further, I can't ignore the truth when it's right before me. You will regret this. I promise you that. No matter the outcome, I never regret the choices I make. And Lolly. Miss Pops, by my hand, I will prove your innocence in the murder of Mr. Deacon. Oh, right, they're trying to pin it on her, aren't they? Scumbags. Therefore, please don't fret. It will soon be over. Do you not trust me? That is... Your face is all beet red, Miss Pops. No, I can't. I have Lance. Lolly, don't tell me that you like that guy more than me. That's... Oh, why am I so pathetic? I'm so easily swayed by even a single glance. Look, okay, don't feel guilty. We all have the hots for Edgeworth. All of us. What? Excuse me. What exactly is she going on about? I think you have another guilty person on your hands, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. You didn't recreate the weapon. Well, I can't exactly recreate something I know nothing about. So tell me, what were you hit with? The attack came from behind, so I have no idea. But I doubt it was someone's bare hands. Okay, then where were you hit? I was hit on the right side of my head, just above my temple. Well, that would be really awkward then, wouldn't it? There was a bit of blood, but it wasn't anything serious. Ouch, sounds painful. Okay, look, if a strike from a blunt instrument can draw blood, that is serious. See a doctor. God. Why are you smirking like that when you say it? It's just your imagination. Now, let's see. I wonder if there's anything in the hallway that could have been used as a weapon. The prop sword? I'm looking for something the culprit could have used to hit you with. Oh. Well, maybe I should have investigated the hallway first. Uh-oh. Can I... back out? I can't back out. Uh-oh. Okay, well, there's plenty here we can just discount. No way it was like a mascot head or anything like that. Unless it was. The broken prop sword. Right, well, there's a prop sword visible in this screen right now. It's sticking out of that pile of armor. But this specific piece of evidence was used to bar a door. Actually, that door was barred from... that door that was barred was in the Wild West area, so it had to be brought here from the haunted house, so... yeah. Maybe the killer actually knocked Miles out with, like, the hilt or side of this prop sword and brought it with them. And used it as a door jam later. Let's take a look. I could do it. Absolutely. Let's try this. I have it. There was indeed one such object lying here in this hallway. A prop sword. Nailed it. Are you talking about this thing here? Yes, although we did find it at the kidnapper's hideout. Wait, yes, it's possible that the culprit took it with him after using it on me. To leave no evidence behind, right? Correct. It may be worth a more thorough examination yet. Look for a trace of blood. Well, if the perp was wearing a costume, there would be no prints, so... Yeah, luminol, look for blood. The culprit was wearing a costume at the time, so a fingerprint analysis is useless. Let's run a luminol test. It's possible that some of my blood found its way onto this. Agent Lane, may I ask for your cooperation in this matter? Huh. Like I have a choice. Sheena, call the lab boys. Understood. Except for a dab on the left side, it would appear that the blade is spotless. Okay, it absolutely was held in the right hand, and the left end of it was swung into Miles's head on his right. So it must have been the left side of the prop sword that hit you then, right? Okay, I'll update the recreation with this new piece of info. This big-ass sword. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Right, let's take a look at that raised hand. It's suspicious. And in the next instance, this badger will swing his left arm, complete with weapon in hand. Yes, to club me with the left side of the prop sword. Shall I recreate the moment of impact? I want to see the pained expression on your face. It's just fine the way it is. Huh? Wait, maybe not. Is it just my imagination or something not quite right? Oh, nice wordplay. Not quite right, indeed. They knew what they were doing. Okay, let's look at other stuff first, though. It's me. I have to say, it's rather embarrassing to see myself like this. Oh, so what were you thinking about at the time? I don't recall, but I would guess that I was thinking about the kidnapping. Really? Because I don't think so at all. Your face practically screams, I'm about to be conked over the head. If I had known that at the time, do you think I would have let myself be hit? You know, the bad badger is pretty bad looking when you see him up close. Well, what did you expect from a character named the Bad Badger? And those sunglasses! Wearing them in the dark makes him seem extra bad. Now I'm lost. Which meaning of bad does she really mean? Okay. Right, so... there's definitely a problem right here. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Yes, it is. The blood is on the left side, so it couldn't have hit. Yeah, it contradicts. Finally, I found a clear contradiction of facts about this sword. Except for a bit on the left side, this prop sword is absolutely spotless. However, if the culprit had used his left hand, the blood would be on the opposite side. The opposite side? Huh? If the culprit held the sword in his left hand, then the sword's right side would hit. I see. But the blood was on the left side of the sword, right? Which means that he used his right hand to hit you. Exactly. This prop sword has a large hand guard attached to the hilt. It would be impossible to hold it with two hands while wearing a costume with such big hands. Therefore, if it couldn't be the left hand or both hands, it must have been the right. I'll change the data to reflect a right-handed swing. Not yet, Kay. There's no sense in changing anything yet. If you change the parameters to the right hand, it'd only create a new contradiction. Changing the prop sword to be in the culprit's right hand would conflict with what? Why, this. The gun hand. The bad badger already holds a gun in his right hand, so he can't hold a sword in addition. Hey, that's right. Then what now? If it wasn't in his left or his right hand? It means that the one who struck me could not have been the bad badger. Are you paying attention, Lance? Urk! Mr. Deacon could not have been the one who struck me, which leaves only you as our primary suspect. Fine. It was me. I hit you. It appears that you lied to me yet again. But see how quickly they catch up to you, Lance. Oh, wait. Isn't Lance left-handed? Ah, yes. That's what makes this deception all the more interesting. He used his right hand to make it look like Mr. Deacon had been the one to strike me. For you see, firing a gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult. But that level of dexterity isn't required to swing a prop sword. Urgh! Kay, please input this new data. The one who hit me from behind was Lance. Or should I say, the proto-badger. Correct. You got it. Here I go! You know, Kate was saying that the bad badger looked pretty bad for wearing dark sunglasses indoors. And we got Sheila and Lane and Sheena over there, so what does that make them? Now, we have a faithful recreation of the situation around the attack on me. Alright, all we have to do is examine this new recreation and... And what exactly is so funny, Agent Lane? That amusing little gadget. It sure packs a punch, right, Sheena? Yes, it was all I could do to hold my laughter in. Hey, don't make fun of little thief. You mean old werewolf? Oh my god, he does look like a werewolf. He and Mr. Edgeworth bring out the best in each other. You've had your little fun, but now it's my turn. I've sat quietly by, listening, but the crude conclusions you two keep spewing don't whet this wolf's appetite. There's no guarantee that your toy will always show the real situation at any given time. All it displays is whatever information you put in there, right? Well, when you put it that way... Your suppositions are wrong. It's not your fault, so I'm gonna let you in on this. There is a trick to this haunted house. And what may that be, exactly? A trick beyond what your tiny imaginations can produce. Sheena. Here we are. Now then, what you missed, girlie, is written right here in this pamphlet. The 7 Wonders of the Haunted House. The Disappearing Badger? Oh. That photo does display the blue badger. That's not good. Oh, what is this? I'd say that someone around here is fond of theatrics. As you can see, they set a doll down at the end of this hallway for that purpose. Basically, the blue badger you saw was just a stupid doll. How can this be? Guess that throws your whole theory about it being your attacker right out the window. But that can't be right. Maybe the culprit hid the doll somewhere? And then he laid down and pretended to be it instead. If the criminal couldn't even hide himself in the hallway, how could he hide a giant doll? Humph. Do you get it now? Thanks to your presumptions. Your logic started off weak and led you to the completely wrong conclusions. Yunk. Now get off your high horse. Mr. Edgeworth? Kay, I wonder if you could please input the new information for me. You don't know when to quit, do you? I can't quit. Not until I can declare that I found the truth. Agent Lane, for the additional information, you have my thanks. There you go again. Well, see if I care. Okay, I'm updating the recreation now. That looks really weird. Look at how it changes from the blue badger into the proto badger all of a sudden. If the slumped over badger was just a doll, where was my attacker hiding? Well, that's what we're going to find out, right? So come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go. Yes, let's. This recreation can't be right, which means there must be a contradiction somewhere. Okay, so if a haunted house is known for anything, it's fake passageways and all sorts of secrets and tricks. If not just for, like, employee traversal, you know? Maybe, I don't know. Let's see if there's anything new with anyone. Not with you. Okay, I think this dialogue's all the same. That's a lot of white flashes. Look at this real quick. It's the Proto Badger who struck me. I suppose I should really say that it is Lance. Oh, are you going to get him back? I need not resort to violence when the lawsuit I plan to bring to court will suffice. Really? Because I would totally have decked him right back. If someone steals from me, I steal something from them. If I get hit, I hit them back. If I get paid, I return the money. That's the secret to how a great thief works. What? Her third statement doesn't seem to be of much benefit to her survival. Okay. So I'm thinking something behind a mirror. Well, I mean, yeah, Little Thief did scan like the blueprints of this haunted house, so if there is a hidden passage somewhere, it's gonna be real. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Let's have a look. This blue badger is just a doll for use in this haunted house. I bet the one who killed this blue badger was the bad badger, right? According to the Blue Badger Bible, it says that they are each other's worst enemy. Well, because one's an ally of justice, and the other's a vile criminal with a gun. Perhaps they were just destined to battle each other. Much like the steel samurai and the evil magistrate. You would make that connection. You total nerd. Nothing with a window, or, well, anything else, really. When you take a look around, it almost feels more like a house of mirrors. Indeed. Who has ever heard of this many mirrors inside of a haunted house before? Well, at least we know this is the real crime scene thanks to these mirror shards. Hey, wait! These shards! There's something different about them. Oh? The ones we found earlier are thicker than the shards from these mirrors on this wall. And look, there's some sort of design on the back too. The pieces from that costume are certainly different from the other mirrors. What does this mean? Could it be that our pieces are not pieces of these mirrors? Oh. The plot thickens. Have a closer look at that. Design on the back. Huh. Okay, nothing new if I inspect that again. Pieces of a set of armor are in a pile here. Why do you think they almost always have sets of armor inside haunted houses? I suppose this sort of interior design is meant to bring out a sense of the abnormalcy. Why do all your explanations have to be so hard to understand, Mr. Edgeworth? Now try explaining it again, but this time so that even a thief like me can get it. That may prove to be a most difficult task. Is this where... Oh, this is where the proto-badger shows up in our recreation. Yes. Now the question is, where did he come from? Wait a second. Something about the back wall there is weird. It looks recessed. Yeah, but there's no place to hide in our current model. There must be an inconsistency somewhere. See this? It looks weird. Maybe more mirrors will hold the answer. Okay, no, that's the same dialogue. Uh-oh, I'm running out of ideas here. Uh-oh. Okay, nothing new with you, but maybe I can present something. Let's talk about the mirror fragments. Nothing new. Crap. Well, is there anything I can point out that's inconsistent about there being a blue badger there? Okay, so like... There were 2 blue badger costumes missing. One was worn by Lauren Pops. The other... What is the other? Crap. I think I'm running up against something that I really should have fresh knowledge for, but it's been a month for me, so... Okay, well... Love letter. Oh, right. This tender lender loan from beloved Viola. Or Viola, whatever you pronounce it. Yeah, it completely flew over my head, but I remember someone on Discord telling me that, yeah, no dummy, this is the Lone Tiger Shark dude. And like the crime family, like the girl with the bandages around her head and all that from like, I want to say it was Ace Attorney 3? Trials and Tribulations? Yeah, I think it was that one. Zen Eop. What was his real name? The red guy with the literal bright red skin. What was his name? I think it was just literally just Tiger. Anyway. There's gotta be something about this wall. Look at it. It's so out of place. Why can't I do anything? Well, we looked at the model here. We looked at the armor. Looked at the mirror. Nothing with the torch. Well, actually, this torch is lit. This one over here is not. Oh, right, logic. Let's try logic. Hold on. Please. Oh, no, I have nothing to work with. Crap. Okay, maybe a quick check with the others. Yeah, no, they're all gonna have nothing new, aren't they? Yeah, nothing new there. Crap. Okay. I think I need to find out some inconsistency. Okay, well, there's literally nothing here I can look at besides the Blue Badger costume, right? Yeah, it's all the same. Okay, what contradiction can I do? Wait a second, is that really the... Okay, Bad Badger wears like a sort of hakama. And yeah, Blue Badger does wear two belts like that. Wait, oh, what the hell? Oh my god, that's so subtle! Look at the top strap on the Blue Badger. It goes from his left shoulder to right waist. But here, that's right shoulder to left waist. It's almost like it's reversed, like a mirror image even. I knew the mirrors had to be used some way. Okay. Something's weird about this badger. Oh, I'm so pleased I found this out on my own. At least, I really hope this is it. Ah, please. Hold on a second here. There is something wrong with this Blue Badger. Huh? Like what? The way the belt is on him is opposite of how it should be. Did you make a mistake? That can't be. I inputted the image data exactly as it is in the pamphlet. Oh. So then, why is the Blue Badger dressed up in reverse? Because of mirrors. Let's logic this out. Full of mirrors and reversed. Connect. Okay, do you remember what you said earlier? What I said earlier about what? About how this building might as well have been a house of mirrors. A house of mirrors? Oh, that would explain the reversed or mirror image. Yes, this Blue Badger might be nothing more than the reflected image of a real one. Then was the Blue Badger you saw just a reflection? But when I looked down this hall, I thought it was perfectly straight. However, if there was a mirror... Oh, then it would actually form an L shape, right? Precisely. I was deceived. This hallway was almost pitch black. And there was a beam in the way that obstructed my view of the other hallway. Wait, but why build this place like that? It sounds pretty pointless to me. Okay, this house is just another attraction at an amusement park. They created a mirror wall for a very specific purpose, one I can point out to you. This was the reason why they built a mirror wall. Do we talk about the advertisement in the pamphlet, maybe? Oh, 7 Wonders! Yeah, it's about a house of trickery. As it's written in the pamphlet, the main draw of this attraction is the mystery of the disappearing badger. You mean they built the mirror for that trick alone? But you said you saw the badger, so it was definitely still there. That was true at the time, however. Doing this allows someone to make the blue badger disappear in a flash. Move the mirror wall, I think, or... yeah. To remove a reflected image, simply move the mirror. First, the mirror was constructed so that it could be moved. Then, beyond where the mirror was, an empty hallway had to be created. Oh, so when they wanted people to see the blue badger, they would open the mirror. And when they wanted to hide it, they simply had to close it again. This explains why the other side of these fragments have a design on them. Ah, now the pattern isn't the same as the other walls in this hallway. Then, when the mirror is closed, it would blend in with the rest of the walls. This is the mirror trick that this haunted house employs. And this also proves the existence of a hiding place behind the culprit. Huh? How so? Think about it, Kay. There was a place that was outside of my field of vision. The culprit kept out of sight by hiding here. So, Miles stood here, he looked behind him and saw the slumped body of a badger, which means the assaulter was standing right here. There was a very large blind spot, one I could not see beyond, and it was here. If my assailant hid on the other side of the movable mirror, then you wouldn't be able to see him. He didn't even need to do anything to the blue badger doll. Exactly. All he had to do was wait for me on the other side of the mirror. Wait, hold on. I just thought of something. Yes? Well, shouldn't the mirror wall be broken right now, in reality? Since we have a few shards of it, we can probably assume it is. Yes, it most definitely is broken. The question is, when was it broken? Since we found these inside of the victim's costume, that would mean that the victim was there when the mirror was broken. Wait, that sound. Leave the money and go now. Wow, I don't even remember that. That sound I heard was most definitely the sound of a mirror breaking. Okay, I'd like you to input some new information. Back! Don't scare me like that! I'm sorry, but I need you to recreate something for me. Sure, whatever you need. So, what do you need anyway? If you could first recreate this hallway just before I entered the dining room. You got it! Aha! Now this. I believe this is how it was right before I entered the dining room. Although at the time I thought it was but a single straight hallway. And then I went inside. It was around then that I heard the sound of a mirror shattering. You heard what? Then... Yes, I believe it was then that the mirror was broken. Okay, so then when you stepped outside into the hallway again... The mirror wall should no longer exist. Okay, please recreate that. Got it. Wait, but with the mirror gone, the culprit lost his hiding spot. So where did he go in his proto-badger suit, Mr. Edgeworth? That's easy enough. With the mirror gone, he simply hid himself in the branch hallway. I think this about wraps it up. Looks like we finally solved everything. No, not yet. An even larger contradiction has now reared its head. Huh? Perhaps you did not notice, but this recreation contains a very troubling inconsistency. The inconsistency between what I saw and the recreation lies... here. Or here? Yeah, Edgeworth exited and he still saw a body slumped over. Do I do it here on the B for body? I think A is assailant, by the way. Okay, we'll try this. I might be mad here. Okay, take a good look at the end of the hall. Oh, there's no blue badger there. Exactly. The blue badger that I saw in reality is not there. This is the final point on this long chain of logic, the last remaining contradiction. So let me get this straight. When you came out of the dining room, you saw a badger, right? And that is precisely where the final contradiction lies. Something that shouldn't exist was there before me. Who or what do you suppose it was? The body of the butler. I believe this is the real identity of our mystery badger. The victim's costume. The badger I saw was, in actuality, the dead victim's body. Eric! What? Well, even Lane's starting to believe this. Agent Lane, the entirety of my complete logic is my final decisive piece of evidence. The murder happened in the hallway of the haunted house at the time of the drop-off. And you can consider the moment I heard the mirror breaking to be the real time of death for Mr. Deacon. No! Maybe it was due to their fighting, or perhaps it was the life-shattering bullet. But no matter what the cause was, the hallway mirror wall was broken. You heard mirrors breaking, but not a bullet being fired? What's up? You were in the house at the time, right? You telling me that you missed the sound of a gunshot? There were a variety of sound effects playing at the time. All for theatrics, I assume. The gunshot must have blended right in. Ay-ya! Now then, I'd like you to recall something for me. Who was it that was with the victim at the haunted house? Eric! Who was the one who had the opportunity to rob the victim of his gun and use it on him? Yerk! It was you, Lance Hamano. I'm sorry. He broke the cuffs. God, I'm mad. You're telling me I got COVID right before I finished this case? Oh, I could have had postponed things on a nice organic note. Oh. It's not like I had a choice. Oliver turned on me all of a sudden. He snapped and turned violent right after I hung up with you. He shoved me to the ground and straddled me. I fought back as hard as I could, grabbed his gun, and I shot him. The bullet must have went through his body and shattered the mirror. Oh. That pose? On top of Lance and straddling him? That would match up with the weird entrance and exit wound on the body, because I think the entrance wound was near the waist and the exit was up near the shoulder. If I hadn't taken his gun and shot him first, I would have been the one you found. He's a hardened criminal. He escaped from jail. See? That's justified self-defense. My boy was only trying to protect himself. That remains to be seen and will have to be resolved in court. Agent Lane, I leave the rest to you. Heh, as if you were the one in charge around here. Guys, arrest these two and get them out of my sight. Well, wait, I had nothing to do with the murder. The only person you should be arresting is Lance. Dad? Did he faint? Sorry, but you're not slipping away that easily, Mr. Ernest Hamano. You tampered with the evidence so that you could cover for your son. What a great dad you are, willing to risk it all. Truly touching. By the way, do you know why I'm really here? And how could I possibly know the answer to such an asinine question? You wound me. I came all this way from across the sea just to see you, you know? You came to see me? What's that supposed to mean? I have a few things to ask you, Mr. Hamano, about a case from 10 years ago. A case from 10 years ago? What's the name that you use here for that case? Sheena. It's known as the KG-8 incident. Mm-hmm. The KG-8 incident. Oh, so you remember it? Good. And you recall that the trigger in that case was the Hamano Group scandal. Specifically, the charge of an internal smuggling ring. Smuggling. There's that word again. At the time, the person that was arrested as the ringleader was Mr. Hamano's very own secretary, Mr. Colin DeVore. Well. Wow. Oh, Father. Even though you pushed the crime onto your then secretary, Mr. DeVore, I always suspected that you were involved with a smuggling ring, Mr. Hamano. Mr. DeVore was arrested in place of you. Which is why when he broke out, you hid him from the police, right? You hid him in exchange for his silence on your little dirty secret. Now. Please calm down. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. Pretend to be ignorant all you want. We're taking it down to the precinct anyway for a nice long chat. Hold it. Oh, what the... Who the heck was that? Okay, oh wow. Oh, I forgot this took place before the first case in this game, and wow, okay, wow, oh wow. My mind did a little loop-de-loop right then. Okay, yeah, that's, Jock Sportsman and, Gym Buddy? God. Buddy Faith. God. During my bout, my second ever bout with COVID, at my darkest moments, I would think of the Jock Sportsman and Gym Buddy pun. I would be able to smile just a bit. It got me through some dark times, man. I'll take him down to the precinct if you don't mind. And who the heck are you? I'm Jock Sportsman, and I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Oh, Jocks, thank goodness you're here. Don't jerk me around. This is an Interpol case, so keep your paws off of my suspect. Sorry, but I can't comply. I've got the backing of the prosecutor's office. See, in this country, we prosecutors work with the police to bring cases to court. So if you could please cooperate with me here, that'd be great. And now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? Sorry, but I hate prosecutors, the whole lot of ya. Guys, arrest the two suspects. Sir. Oh, I almost forgot. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, is it? I'd like to thank you. Thank me? Yeah, for working so hard to fulfill my goal. Hey, is that any way to thank someone? What the heck is that supposed to mean? You were so relentless with Lance that you forced Ernest to tamper with the evidence. Thanks to that, I finally had a legitimate reason to arrest him. So, how does it feel to bite the hand that feeds you? The hand that feeds me? I'm not sure I follow. It's no use pretending with me. You're the one, right? You're the corrupt prosecutor that's working for Mr. Amano in the smuggling ring, right? No. I would never do such a thing. What the heck? Our intel's never wrong. In your prosecutor's office, there was definitely someone working with the ring. Ah, so Agent Lane suspected my relation to Mr. Amano. That must be the real reason behind his antagonistic attitude. Well, yeah, yeah, that makes sense, okay. On top of that, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? He said the name. There were non-stop rumors flying around about the forged evidence with that guy. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors, too, are ya? The courtroom is a place where the truth is revealed. Well, don't worry, it's not only you. A whole lot of you can't be trusted. A prosecutor who never lost in 40 years. Every defendant must be found guilty. Fueled by those ideas, is it any wonder that the courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? It would seem that his disdain extends beyond just me. Prosecutors, the courts, why is this man so angry with us all? I don't know, because it's a miscarriage of justice? Like, at every turn? Like, just look at the events of Apollo Justice, man. Anyway. Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. That's so dumb. But it's also really cool. So, don't you forget it. Synchronized point. Please, wait. Agent Sheena. Why does Agent Lane hate all prosecutors so? Lane is the head of the long-honored house of Lane and Shenfa. The heads of all police-related divisions in that country were of Lane blood. Were? What do you mean that? Aren't they still? They were revered, but that was long ago. They don't hold that sort of sway anymore. It was all because of the courts. How can that be? A prosecutor once withheld and tampered with the evidence one of the Lane detectives found. That evidence's purity was tarnished and cost the Lane family its honor and trust. But not all prosecutors are like that. Even so, Lane will never respect the court again, or any prosecutor. So Agent Lane is a man who hates all courts, and is unwilling to forgive prosecutors. Man, what a piece of work that guy is. Come on, Jim, we'd better catch up. Yeah. We've still got to deliver that thing to the old man after all. Hey, what? Who's a what now? What's that? What? Wait, hey, eh? Detective Gumshoe, I believe it's time we wrapped up and headed home ourselves. Yeah, are you going home too, Mr. Edgeworth? No. I've done nothing but be entangled in one mess after another since my return. If it's alright with you, can you drop me off at my office? No problem, sir. Excuse me? Yes, what is it? Thank you very much. Ah, it's okay. No need to thank me, pal. Just doing my job as a detective. I guess I was fooled pretty badly by Lance. Oh, cruel fate! What's a woman to do when she's been hurt by the one she loves? And to think I never realized my father was right there. I never said anything to him. I knew it. I'm a failure. Oh, there she goes again, talking to herself. Miss Pops, I wonder if you know why your father participated in the kidnapping. No, I have no idea. Your father died while he was trying to stop Lance, which means that from the beginning he had no interest in the staged self-abduction. Wait, then why did he? I believe it was because of your presence, Miss Pops. Me? Lance realized that the two of you were related, which is why he used you as a hostage to coerce Mr. Devore into cooperating. Father. As a felon, he could not tell you of his real relation to you. However, as the Yamano family butler, at the very least he was able to watch over you. It was all he could do, but that was the shape of his overflowing love for you. Go on, speak your mind. That is... Thank you very much. You're welcome. Although there is no need to thank me. No, Lauren, stop. I mean, this man's so much older than you. What? Hold up. I gotta see this. Hold on. Okay, she's 19. I think... Wow, I actually don't know how old Edgeworth is. I place him around, like... mid-20s? Maybe. Big maybe. I don't know. I think I knew... Edgeworth's age. Wait, no. Yeah, okay. He and Phoenix were in the same school together, and Phoenix is like... 23 or 22 at this point? I don't know. Looks like you've completely stolen her away, Mr. Edgeworth. Way to go, sir. Your technique is way beyond the level of a great thief. What are you going on about now? Wow. Your deducing skills may be sound, but you have no street smarts. That's Mr. Edgeworth for you. Yeah, I mean, he still hasn't figured out who I am at all. Huh? If you haven't remembered in all this time, I guess I'm just going to have to say it. This isn't the first time we've met, you know. What? What do you mean, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, how do you know this girl? Looks like you totally forgot me too, Gummy. Gummy? Here, maybe this will jog your memory. A white cloth. I promised I'd return this to you one day, remember? That's not just any white cloth. That's a stupid frilly thing on his neck. His ascot. That single piece of cloth took me back, far into my past. To that fateful day 7 years ago, when I first met the then-child Kay and Detective Gumshoe. Oh, I am in for a magical time next time. Turnabout reminiscence. Oh, lovely. Okay. Well, what the heck? I've been gone for so long. Let's progress just a little bit more. Just to see. As a treat. Yeah, let's go right on in. Yeah. Just see the intro. Kay Faraday, the young lady who calls herself the second Yatagarasu. The piece of cloth that she conjured up has taken me back to many years ago. 7 years earlier. The judge! Hey! Who the hell are those two? Yeah, that's right. I did it. I killed the guy. But it was the great thief Yatagarasu that told me to do it. I asked the defendant, just what exactly are you trying to say? Don't you get it? I know the true identity of the Yatagarasu. Whoa. The Yatagarasu is the man standing over there at the prosecutor's bench. Are you saying that I'm the Yatagarasu? Don't you dare deny it. You told me to kill him when you snuck into the embassy. Are you claiming that Mr. Faraday is the Yatagarasu? Mr. Faraday! Whoa, okay. In accordance with the defendant's accusation, a new prosecutor shall be called to replace Mr. Faraday. This court will be in recess until the new prosecutor is ready. Dang, District Court 3rd floor lobby. It's a different floor than we're used to. It's always the 2nd floor, really. Dang, wow. Oh my god, it's his old coat. Oh, it's so gaudy, I love it. God, okay, I should end things here. Oh man. As I said, I'm pissed beyond belief that I wasn't able to just finish that chapter in time. Well, then again, I'd probably be left on that cliffhanger. It would have been way more agonizing. I've wanted so badly to jump right back in here and get back into the story, but if I knew that a case like this, was going to be waiting for me once I returned, I don't know if I could have handled it. Alright, yeah, that was a really fun case. The different suits for all the badgers added so much intrigue. That was really, really well put together. Really, honestly, the only complaint I have about this case is that Lance himself was kind of a boring character. But, can't all be winners. God, the plot thickens. God, the plot thickens. Wow. So it looks like Kay's father, Mr. Faraday, really was the prior Yadagarasu. I mean, maybe, in all honesty, probably, yeah. Like, the pattern on his scarf thing, it's so closely, visually, like, related to thieves. You see it all the time. Like, sometimes you see, like, look, okay, so, like, in the West, the stereotypical criminal has, like, a white and black striped jumpsuit, maybe a ball and chain around his ankle. Over in Japan, the stereotypical thief is wearing, like, black clothes, but he has, like, a face mask on tied underneath the nose, and, like, the cloth goes back behind his head, and it's, like, this swirly cloud pattern. And, yeah, Mr. Faraday had a scarf with that pattern on it, so he probably is the thief. Also, God, oh my God, that lady we saw in court, that was a new defense attorney. The Ace Attorney franchise had just introduced a new defense attorney. That's a big deal. Dang. From the sounds of it, this is, I think, dare I friggin' say it, but we might be ditching the investigation gameplay, and we might actually be in for a standard classic Ace Attorney court trial. And that would be so cool. Oh man. Well, if there's one thing that isn't clear enough yet, I'm happy and excited to be back playing one of my favorite game franchises ever. Oh. When you think about it, I've kind of been cursed, having to go like 6 or 8 months without recording. Then I get back into the swing of things, everything's going all fine and dandy, and then a few months later, nope, just knocked out for a month randomly when COVID got to me. Again. The second time in my life. Oh, man. What's next? Wait, no, I shouldn't tempt faith. Anyway, I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been yet more Miles Edgeworth Investigations. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.